you feel like letting go, you can take control. You can turn this all to something beautiful, where you feel life gets you down, 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 gets you down, down.
Welcome guys to yet another video at the channel. We are at Startwind Motors in the Netherlands and we are test riding today a Ducati Multistrada V4 Rally. And I'm so excited, I've never driven a Ducati before. So let's see how this bike rides. Oh god, good shifter, nice. There we go. Let's talk about the Multistrada V4 Rally. It's a competitor for my 1250 GS Adventure. It has 170 horsepower, 120 Newton meters. It weighs around, wet weight around 270 kilos or 65-ish. So it's almost the same as the 1250 GS Adventure. But this bike has a V4 engine, the V4 Gran Turismo engine from Ducati. So it's a different character as my Boxer engine, of course, that has a 2-cylinder, and this is 4. There we go. Oh my god, it leans so nice. Wow. It goes easy. I didn't expect it that, to be honest. Because my Boxer engine is in a BMW is low, right? So we have good weight distribution because it's low. So I thought that's more easy, but this, look at it, and that engine, 170 horsepower. Yeah, I love it. What I immediately feel now is that you need to keep the revs above 3.5, because otherwise if you try to accelerate from 3.5, the engine doesn't like it. I don't know, it feels really weird. In my Boxer it has so much torque, I think around 140. So that goes like, okay, no problem. But this, you need to keep it at high revs. But if you keep it there, let me make a distance. If you keep it there, that sound, oh my god, V4, so nice, so nice. So Ducati made this bike for riders who want everything in one. You can do long distance, short distance, you can go to Starbucks or, I don't know, highway. This bike can do it all. And what nice is about this bike is that it still has that Ducati DNA in it. You know, the styling, the engine. Yeah, so it's like a really good package if you ask me. Brakes, nice. Oh, that engine is so much power. So much power. At Ducati, as you know, probably there is a lot of electronics on board. You can change, I think it has 4 modes: Sport, Enduro, Road, and one more probably, which I don't know now. For every mode, you can change everything, from the mapping of the engine to the chassis, the way it takes wheelies if you don't want that. Like it is like 30 or 40 options each mode. So that is a little bit of too much if you ask me, but also on the other hand it gives you total freedom. You can tweak this bike as how you want it, like exactly how you want it. So yeah, that's also a good point, of course. Too bad it's so expensive bike. That's the whole problem, right, with this. It's so expensive in the Netherlands, like I think second-hand one, maybe it's around 35, maybe even more K. Oop. Clutch, I don't like the clutch. So hard, comes up really hard, I don't know why. But that quick shifter is so nice. If you compare it to the the Boxer engine, like, it's so jerky, but that also has its own character, of course. But this, with the 4-cylinder V4 engine, the quick shifter is so smooth, it's like you're cutting in butter. But the clutch comes up really high, I don't know why. Okay, let's talk about ergonomics and wind. Currently the windscreen is at its highest setting, and at my GS I have like a little bit of turbulence. To be honest, I don't feel that here. There is no turbulence here on this bike with the windscreen at the highest setting. Of course you can change the windscreen, that's an easy change, but still I'm like you know, if you judge the original windscreens and my height, I'm 181 centimeters, and I have turbulence on the GS, and on this one, nothing. So riding like 70, I don't feel anything. No wind. That's good, really good. You can do this. Goes right really easy. A little bit harder than my Boxer engine now, I feel. But it's pretty easy, yeah. It's not like it's really difficult or something. I like it. This V4 Rally has a 19-inch spoke wheels at the front. The same on my GS, and a 17 at the back. It's of course not a full off-road motorcycle, and that's also not for what this is built for. 19 inches is good. You can do off-road, but also on-road. It's a compromise in the middle, but it's a good compromise. I must say, this bike is comfortable. Wow. Ooh. I like this bike. Shifting in the corner. Come on, guy. A bit slow for my liking. Look at that sound. Above 6,500 RPM. It makes a beautiful sound. And this is still the standard exhaust. Ducati also offers an Akrapovic exhaust on this V4 Rally. And I cannot imagine how that sounds. I mean, this already, if you go above 6,500 RPM, it sounds crazy. It sounds nice. I want to hear that Akrapovic also. So this bike also has the adaptive cruise control. So what it does is keeps you set it up, and then it keeps automatically the distance with the front rider. It brakes for you when the car in front of you, or the motorcycle in front of you, goes slow. So it's just like in a car, you set it up and you forgot it. So comfortable on highway. At the seating position, so you sit upright. Look at my legs. So it's like tank is like small here at your legs. So the bike feels like really small between your legs, and that's nice because it gives you the feeling that you can ride it as a naked bike, which it isn't, of course. It's 265 kg, don't forget that. But it doesn't ride like 265 kg. You can adjust the clutch lever, of course. I think it's too much to front for my liking. That's why I have problems with the clutch. Another thing of this V4 Gran Turismo Ducati engine is that it shuts down or shuts off the 2 cylinders at the rear bank of the engine, and it does that below 3,800 RPM. Yeah, you run just on 2 cylinders, which is good for fuel efficiency. And I must say, I didn't feel it shutting off or something. So they have done that really good. Let's try to put this thing in sport. How do we do that? We have buttons here. Mode. Let's click on that. Sport. Yep, I want sport. Yeah, we are on sport. I can immediately feel the throttle response is much sharper now. See? A little bit throttle input and it goes. Very close. I can imagine having this bike with 170 horsepower, a nice sound, and it can do everything. It's comfortable, you sit upright. You can do long distances with this bike. I think I'm not gonna be tire person. Especially the wind protection is really good. Keep around the channel, keep following. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It gives me more motivation to go and make more videos for you guys. One more time. Guys, thank you very much. I love this bike and I want one, I guess. Bye bye, take care.